Hi, I'm Jennifer with Resilient Life Therapy, here with a lot of great ideas and tips and concepts to help your life go better. So today I'm going to start a series of videos on anxiety. And in today's video, I just want to give you an introduction into what is anxiety? What is it? Why does it make us feel the way it makes us feel, which is usually not good? I always say, hey, give me a broken bone over anxiety any day of the week. And if you struggled with anxiety, you're probably going like, yeah, I will take that broken bone. Yeah, it's a terrible feeling, you guys. So what the heck is anxiety? Well, it's important to understand that anxiety is actually a good thing. It's a biological imperative. Because what anxiety actually is, in its purest form, is it is the early warning system that something is dangerous. So when we're in the environment and let's say you're in the woods, walking through the woods and there's a bear, right? So the information hits your brain and it hits the limbic system first. And the limbic system immediately sorts that information. It says, bear, danger, danger, danger. And immediately the limbic system mobilizes resources to try to help you survive and get safe, right? It's the part of the brain that is responsible for the flight, fight, or freeze. So it's going to mobilize. It's going to send adrenaline. It's going to get your heart pumping. It's going to get your blood moving. And if there is a bear there, that's really helpful, right? It'll get you thinking faster than you normally think, running faster than you normally run, being stronger than you normally are, all that good stuff, right? The problem is, if the alarm system goes off and there's not danger, guess what? You're having a flood of adrenaline, your stomach feels sick, your heart's beating fast, your palms are sweaty, your hands are shaking, and there's nowhere for all that to go because you don't need to mobilize. You don't need to be fighting. You don't need to be running right now. So your system just gets completely dysregulated, and it is an awful, awful feeling. And then we start to attach panic to that, like, oh my gosh, what's happening? And we start breathing more shallow, and we just add and add to the problem, okay? So anxiety in its worst form is the alarm system has gone off the tracks, right? It's kind of like if you're sitting there calmly reading a book and all of a sudden the smoke alarm goes off in your house and it's like, ah, right? It's so loud and it just jangles you. It gets you all dysregulated, right? And then you find out it's just like your partner's cooking and they don't know how to cook. So they burn something and the smoke set the fire alarm off, the smoke alarm, right? And so you kind of go, and you calm down, okay? That's kind of what we need to realize, like with anxiety, it's setting off the smoke alarm, but there is no fire. And so we kind of need to go, oh, my system got jangled, but it's okay. There's no fire and we can bring it down, okay? So listen, that's the thing with anxiety, right? Is the goal is to calm the system. Because what has happened is your limbic system has gotten activated. And so if you don't need that activation, you got to quiet it down. And there are a lot of ways to do that. I'm going to talk about different aspects of anxiety in the videos to come. But, quickly, you can sort of work with your thoughts, and that is helpful. Telling yourself, hey, there is no danger here. I really like to have clients think about, so what is the worst thing that could happen? Because often you don't go that far. And if you go like, well, what is the worst thing that could happen? Often people go like, oh, it's not that bad. Sometimes it is bad. And so then when we talk about, well, if the worst thing happened, what would you do? How would you manage that, right? There are also physiological ways of getting the system calmed down. And there are a lot of different ways to do that. Habituation, there's a lot of things that we can help to calm down, like the vagus nerve reset stuff, right? And a while back, I posted a video called Tame Your Stress Freakout. And in that video, I have a simple vagus nerve reset exercise. I will post the link to that video in the description of this video down below. But bottom line is there's a lot of different ways to help your system calm down. And that is really how you need to conceptualize anxiety. When it starts to roll, instead of freaking out about it and going like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, right? You need to just realize like, oh, like this is my system activating, but I don't need it to activate right now. So I've got to like, I just got to get my system to like drop back down into normal range again. All right. So listen, I'll have a lot more information coming out in the coming weeks, coming videos on anxiety, but I hope this is a helpful little introduction. Please pass it along. Please give it a like. And if you want to find out more about me, you can find the link to my website in the description of this video down below. And that is resilientlifetherapy.com. All right. Take care, guys. And just, get your system calmed down. All right. Bye.